In fact, no, it's just a boom. I'm largely neglecting the military. Wood's a bit short. In fact, everything's a bit short. Still. 16 minutes in and I'm about to reach the gunpowder age. I think that's... well, it's meant to be 16 minutes in game terms. I fully understand the amount of playing it slow and very slow and pausing the game. The actual game time is probably getting on to around half an hour, perhaps not 3/4 an hour, I don't think just yet. Perhaps 20 minutes to half an hour. I don't know, I suppose I'll find this out, that's amazing. But that's my prediction anyway. I mean, there's a natural choke point. Right, I couldn't imagine a more natural choke point. Let's get a couple more people building that fort. And then let's get some archers over there. And then maybe I'm just being paranoid, but that, as I say, that first attack was really off-putting. So there's certain things you want in every city: the market, temple, university. That's the reason why I built eventual cities. And in terms of economy, you can pretty much, depending on how well you place your cities, you can get your commerce cap from three cities, pretty much. Well, I bet you can build one down there, actually. It'd be hard to defend. But never again will this bit come under attack. It's the important thing. I'm surprised how all cities are pretty hard to defend, because the game was designed to be quite an aggressive, a game that favours aggressive players who don't. What they realise apparently in their real-time strategy games is that the boomers and the turtlers are like boomers but have a more defensive streak about them. More irritating than boomers. At least boomers you can rush them early, attack early and catch them off guard. Turtlers you tend not to. They don't then develop quite as quickly as boomers, but are far more effective. Whoa. Was this a good time to build that fort, or what? It's almost like I saw it coming. I'm already in the gunpowder age, right. Yeah, the one advantage that the Greeks get to yeah, the Greeks get an advantage. It's an increased technology. So the fact that they get free universities and cheap scholars. So the fact I've managed to beat them to the gunpowder age is a testament to something. I'm not going to acknowledge my own skill as a testament to success because that's just arrogant. But what I can suggest is perhaps a healthy start location and playing the game at a slow speed. And wow, look at that force! It's just annihilating that army. Sprites are finally upgraded. One thing that I like about the gunpowder age, and I'm going to pause mid-battle, is the sprites upgrade into something nicer. So far I've only had grotty huts. Yes, nice cheeky city. But now we've got a sort of, they look quite sophisticated, quite pleasant. Between the Gunpowder Age and the Enlightenment Age, it's the game's pinnacle of architectural prowess, I suppose, of all your civilizations. And how are these horses dying? All these counter units, they're good against horse archers, they're good against javeliniers, they're good against crossbowmen, and the grenades behind them, they're still dying. You pikemen get back. So yeah, certainly the game's nicest sprites are found in the middle period. But in industrial, it starts to look a bit, well, industrial once you reach the industrial age, and continues in that manner through to the end game until you get to the information age. Because I should have seen that coming. However, I'm attacking almost entirely in my own territory, so my senator is healing the troops all the time. Or what you can do is upgrade your citizenry to militia, who can attack trebuchets with relative ease, by the looks of it. Go on, just attack it with that axe. That woman there's attacking killed 2 men and a piece of machinery before the army get there. You go, girl, and you can return to the fields now and repair that. Yes, girl power, that is. But I know I've got the economy more or less set up, and I've got a suitable amount of trebuchets. Oh, cannons now, we're on to bombards. Which is, what kind of period are we in? I guess it's kind of a later period of the 100 Years' War. One of the turning points of the 100 Years' War, of course, was the development of bombards, which are a very good way of the French knocking down English fortifications, which is one of the reasons why they lost. Also, the fact that Henry VI was mad did not help. And the fact that Henry V got dysentery from too much campaigning didn't help either. In fact, had Henry VI not been mad, and had Henry V not died early, Kings of England really would have been Kings of France in the actual sense, rather than the merely titular or titulous sense that they are today. I think to this day the Queen, Elizabeth II, has in her titles claims to be Queen of France. She goes back to King Stephen. No, is it? No, it's one of the Edwards. Edward III, I think. So we're talking about the early going back to about the early 15th century. I believe we're in now. That's sort of the coming of the Gunpowder Age. Lasts until... well, it's hard to tell because it's kind of a generalisation. There's no sort of specific military. The bombards upgrade to... the next step is kind of a Napoleonic kind of look with your cannons and artillery. And your hussars and your carabiniers. So actually sort of dating the eras it's quite tricky. But I would say at least the 30 Years' War. At least. I think by the time you get to the War of Spanish Succession at the beginning of the 18th century, you'd be moving into the next stage of the Enlightenment Age. It's actually something I thought quite a lot about while I've been playing this game over the years. Is what age? Because I'm a historian by trade. Well, not trade, by degree. That's degree, not decree. Just to clarify. So I think about these kind of things. But I feel like there needs to be some form of... well, Scout's just given the game away. It needs some form of clarification. Or maybe it doesn't because it's a game. There's 8 ages. There's the Ancient Age, Classical Age, Medieval Age, Gunpowder Age, Enlightenment Age, Industrial Age, Modern Age, and Information Age. 8 ages. And they all correspond to a certain age, time, period in human history, but which I wouldn't be able to tell you, as I've clearly demonstrated. Make the estimation that this has taken place, this battle, because it started in the Medieval Age and is finishing in the early Gunpowder Age, I would suggest is, say, about the time of the 100 Years' War. The previous battle, late Classical Age to the early Medieval Age, kind of the Dark Ages, so we've got Charlemagne, perhaps, you know, 12th century, was the 13th century, we might have a constant progression, and there's a trebuchet for some reason. There's no need to send your entire army to deal with a trebuchet, you cheeky git. Oh, he is actually attacking. That's not quite so cheeky. Yeah, I'm bad at this, you know, combat stuff. Well, Gunpowder Age combat is about the easiest one to do, because it's simply a case of taking your, making your their cavalry get bogged down with your pikemen. Their pikemen get caught up with your archers, and you're sending your cavalry to wreck their archers at the back like that. Also taking out their supply wagons and whatever else comes here. We've got to the point now, we just turn it all onto an infinite queue. Because I use mainly light cavalry and heavy cavalry, we'll put them onto queue, infinite queue, and right, now I know that they're defenceless, but they've also taken out an inordinate amount of my cannons, which I'm inordinately annoyed about. Hopefully I can produce some more before the population limit gets to me. Yeah, they seriously damaged one, killed and killed two, possibly four. I can't remember if I had 6 or 4 before. I'll just explain why I have a healthy popcat limit, because I think they take up 2 population each. Still, I wasn't upwards, but look how small their empire is compared to mine. Considering this is their capital province. That's Athens over there, that is. Should be down there. You don't need a large number of siege weapons, but the more you have, the quicker the siege goes. They need to take a balance, because they take up 2 count units of your population count, so if you have too many of them, you won't have a very big army to defend them, and the council army could easily repel you. Such as they're attempting to here. Rather half-hearted attempts to counter-attack. I don't suppose they've got many units left. Oh wait, no, that's quite clever, that. And they've achieved an aim of sorts. Actually, I take it back for you particularly, Glenn, because I've had to walk through my territory, get a load of attrition, but they have taken out one of my cannons, which will slow the progress down even further. And I think it may just be a routing error, because that mountain was in the way. I think maybe I should give the computer a bit of credit, because it is such a good game. And it just seems a bit mean-spirited of me not to, really. Charging a pikeman for? The dragoons are making short work of them. So we've got 1 bombard to recoup the losses. Let's see where he's heading. Well, I thought he was heading for the bombard, which would have been annoying, because knowing the way this game works, it would have been quite successful. They're heading for the bombard. Jesus Christ! So yes. Turn the heater off, it's quite warm in here now. Quite nice for a February evening. I'm killing off their units, but it doesn't seem to be doing the siege much good. Because I'm not getting anywhere. What I've taken is a sort of provincial town in Knossos at the expense of... I don't know. It might be an idea just to cut the travel times down. Let's get a citizen of mine, which is you, to build a dock. So I've like a transport link. And I hope they haven't got the dock of their own and sink my transport. I don't think the AI is based on certain map codes that tells it if it's a sea map or a land map. Hopefully the code has told it it's a land map and it doesn't need to build any docks. Which means, if that's the case, brainwave, build some bomb catchers there, and I can bomb a city that's evidently on the coast. What does he hope to achieve with just a bombard? Even if he reduces the defences, which I think they're already reduced, so it wouldn't be a tremendous challenge. Oh wait, he's got a backup army. Oh, I don't have a bombard, there we go. You take on Thebes. There we go. To add to confusion, there's a... if you play the Civilization series, you'll know that they have the earlier civilizations, but the capital of the Egyptian civilization is Thebes. And this is true, there were two Thebes of antiquity, one in Greece and one in... well, there may have been more, but as believed, I'm not entirely sure. But I know for certainty there were at least two. There was a capital of Egypt during one of the dynasties was called Thebes, and one of the Greek city-states, I believe, had a regional capital called Thebes. They're quite discovered recently because there was a little bit confusing. Playing as the Greeks in campaigns like Empire Earth, which was a very good game. Empire Earth 2 was not so good, and Empire Earth 3 was an abomination, so I'm told. I never actually got around to playing it. The reviews were just so bad. Well, they've done their job of stopping the elite cavalry from getting to the bombard. If they get to the bombard, there we go. There go, whereas Empire Earth when I was growing up was one of my... one of these days I'll just stick to a single topic to talk about and then talk about it. But in the meantime, just enjoy sort of flitting through. Empire Earth was a favourite of mine. I find the campaigns really quite enjoyable. Apart from the Voya Russia ones, because I never got past the second campaign. Oh, that was the second mission. That campaign, that was brutal. But it was a very good game, if a little homogenous in how it depicted all the civilizations of history as being. So people accuse this game of being quite Eurocentric. Not as Eurocentric as Empire Earth was. No matter what civilization were, you had exactly the same architecture, and it was, all European. And one of the irritating things was when you clicked on a unit, and then you told it to move somewhere, it would talk to you. So it was like reporting and going over there, which is fairly standard in real-time strategy games. But it's extremely irritating playing for hours on end. Maybe shouldn't play games hours on end, you might retort. So to say stop because no, it's clever. Clever dick. But sort of have you going over here, behind you all the way. Yes sir, behind you all the way. Ready when you are, behind you all the way. Yes sir. It was just, really quite grating. I remember I played a scenario once where they had a special character called Duke of Wellington from the end of the British campaign. And I used to say, when you told him to move, you used to say something, you used to say, Chorley. I spell it, perhaps, I suppose, Chorly. But, Chorley, and God is my witness, or something like that. Chorley, God is my witness. Chorley, God is my witness. Chorley, God is my witness. It was really bad now. All these early kind of Conquer series was also guilty of that. Reporting for duty. Yes sir, flying high. That was that last one was, I know it was on the Rocketeer. The ones that fly. Conquer Red Alert 2 on the Allied side. Flying high, boosters ready. It just got so irritating. When they designed it, they probably thought, oh, that's good, that'd give these people, give these units an element of character, but it wasn't what it gave them. But what this game does, thankfully, if you noticed, it just makes a little noise that is a bit like what the unit would do itself, sound like itself, if it was on the move. If it's a horse, you can hear a couple of bits of trotting and horseplay. Sort of tight distance move, you can hear footprints. And that's fine. That's not unnatural, like somebody saying, yes sir, Chorley, or flying high, or some such crap. And since I've not got the siege weapons available, I need to clear up some population cap. I'm just going to charge some of these cities, incur some high losses, and give the build queues something to do. Look at my resources. I'll spend some money. There we go. So the campaigns are very good in Empire Earth. Yes, I'm going back to that again. Campaign was very good. The gameplay was very good. It was very good at simulating battles. I was quite impressed with the campaign because you actually got to fight the Battle of Agincourt. Unlike the Age of Empires 2, where you'd be saying you're now going to do the Battle of Falkirk during the tutorial campaigns, if you remember, the Braveheart take on William Wallace against the evil English. Yeah, there were Longshanks, so fun. had it so bad, boo-hoo. Then that's an American take on Scottish